So, handwritten. That means we're thinking about you.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
All right?
Appreciate that.
All right.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, handwritten. So from the Commandant, I'm not going to read it because I don't have my glasses on. But here's a handwritten note from the Commandant to you and your wife.
Thank you so much.
And then there's a handwritten note from me to you. And your wife looks blurry to me because I'm. And then again, so this is our coin, ordinance school coin. I think most of you have seen the ordinance school coin. We're getting new coins, but with this one, it has the chief of ordnance, the regimental command sergeant major, regimental chief one officer, and myself as a senior civilian. And it has the QR code on the back. And it has the core competencies of maintenance, ammunition, EOD, and explosive safety. That's our business, right? That's what we do. We provide maintenance, EOD, ammunition, and explosive safety to the force. And that's explosive safety is the Defense Ammunition Center in McAlester, Oklahoma, right? And here's also a chip. And I'm giving you a chip because we're getting new coins made. And if you're still here and you bring this chip back to me, I'll give you one of the new coins.
That's cool.
Well, we'll see.
Well, bless the Lord. If it's
Bring
before
it back,
September 5th,
and you
I'll
can
be
have
here.
one, okay? All right,
Thank
all right.
Joe,
Yes.
can I get a photo?
Okay.
In front of the flag. There you go.
Okay.
Move it. Yeah. Center. There you go. There you go. Thank you. Here we go. 1, 2. Thank you.
Is it
You
your
get
floor?
one?
Is it your floor now?
No.
Okay.
You talk.
You might as well stay up here. You can put those down. If we're gonna talk about you, you're gonna be front and center. Just while you're waiting, in case some of you did not know, Mr. Kirby started here when he retired as a sergeant major, and he started here as a civilian in TSET as a course manager for power generation. Okay, so, but stole a little bit. Won't keep going. I'll just continue where I left off. We mentioned 43 years. We know you were an instructor. We know you were a training tech. We know you did the job of course manager when course manager spots were vacant. Okay. You heard when it came to ASI Charlie 9, you couldn't he beat you off with the stick. There was no ifs, ands, or buts. He beat you off with the stick. But one thing you didn't mention, for some of you may remember, when you all come here as an instructor, you must attend the observation course. Now it's simply online. Well, they're moving it as far as into the classroom, but then they're going back to online. But before that, you used to have to go to ASU to go ahead and attend the course. Ordnance was lucky because we had master instructor, Mr. Taylor, and he attended the course, and we got permission, and he used to go ahead and teach the course to all of Ordnance. So we didn't have to compete with the quartermaster school and transportation school. We used to be able to do it right here in this room. Every quarter, he would go ahead and teach all the instructors within the ordnance school. Okay, so we had that advantage here within TSET. So overall, with all your little pieces between APG and here, you've done quite a bit. You would almost consider him a legend. Okay.
Oh, talk about no legends now.
A legend. You know, I will tell you right now, they say legends, they don't go away. They just slowly fade away.
You heard it, legend.
Not CT. He will keep reminding us and reminding us. And if I did forget, reminding us that he is a legend. But after 43 years, in a lot of ways, I think, we deserve that right. Well, so I'm not going to keep up handstanding, but CT, you have done so much. You believe TSET, without a doubt. You believe power gen. And for the last year and a half, and everything else. You pushed your knowledge and everything else to Danny's side on the quartermaster side. Okay? So I wish you the best of everything that you have as far as coming and enjoying your retirement, and Stacy joining your retirement and those grandbabies.
Yes, sir.
Okay? Enjoy Texas. So, but one thing I want to remind you, and I remind everyone, once T said, always T said. You need anything, you call. Boy,
Yes, sir.
I wish you the best. Dan?
CT and I have known each other for a long, long time. We have done so many ordinance projects together, and it seems like every time they come up with something new that was almost impossible, go grab CT and Mac take care of it. We have lots of laughs. We argued a few times, but in the end, we still became really, really good friends. It's always a hard thing to see someone that you worked with for so many years leave, because not many times do they actually stay in the area in a military post where they retire. They go back to wherever they came from, and in this case, that's what's going to happen with CT. He's going to go home to Texas, where he's going to be. Fortunately for me, I'm also, when I fade across the gray line, I'm also going to be in Texas, not far away from him, so I'm sure we will see each other again.
Oh, yeah.
It has been such a joy. You need anything, anytime, you let me know. I'm there, and before you leave, I'll take your chip and I'll get your coin for you.
Okay.
Cool?
Thank you. Thank you. I can sit down.
Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to allow those in attendance to have time to speak about Mr. Taylor at this moment. So if there's anyone that wants to stand up and say anything.
I'm a ward. Yes.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Okay. Okay, Mr. Taylor.
Come on up.
Oh, come on up.
I need a picture with you. That's the guy.
How y'all doing? Anybody out there?
All right. Shuck and shuck. Quiet.
You know, I happen to know how this man feels right now, because I stood in this position, not too long ago. But it's a great day. Okay, Mr. Taylor and we go way back. And I can't thank him. I can't thank him enough for what he has done for the Power Generation Division. Okay. A lot has already been said, so I don't need to go over all of his accolades, okay? He knows what he's done. He's been given countless awards for what he's done. And I'm just thankful that I'm able to be here to share this moment with my good friend, Charlie Taylor, okay? Yeah, CT. Even though he's a Kansas City fan, he's not a bad guy.
We did it back to back.
Yeah, but I'm sure T said is going to miss Mr. Taylor, and he's definitely left his mark here, okay? And I'm going to keep it short here, okay? CT, we wish you the best in your future endeavors. One thing I happen to know that he's a man of God, okay, and I can say that because a lot of people don't understand. This man has a true faith that I know that has helped him get to accomplish what he has accomplished today, okay? And I also try to emulate a lot of the things. He's taught me so much, okay? And, need I digress? Back to, again, congratulating Mr. Taylor. Let me keep it short and sweet.
You're my guy, man.
Much luck to you, brother.
You're my guy, man. I appreciate you.
Love you, bro.
Thank you. this is a funny guy right here. I just want to hear one of his stories.
No.
What about Mr. Clark before we go on the shoot?
I tell you, I mean, I've known this guy since we were Aberdeen.
Yeah.
And I mean, we've been through a lot together, you know. And coming here, I mean, I came here as an instructor myself, along with Mr. Wiley. I actually used to work for Mr. Wiley when we were in Aberdeen. And then he went to the other side of Power Gen and I ain't seen him since. When I got down here, I used to work with Mr. Kirby. And the guidance these two have and Mr. Taylor has given me over the years, I mean, it has really propelled my career. So I am grateful to you, CT, not only as a leader, but as a friend. And the guidance that he's given me has helped me tremendously over the years. And like I said, his domino game got some things you can say about that, but it ain't that good, but he thinks it is, you know, and I guess that's all that matters, right?
I did it back to back.
But I just want you to know, man, I appreciate you,
Thank you.
and I'm gonna miss you, but I will visit you in Texas, because my son's in Texas.
All
so.
right, good move, good move.
Thank you.
All right, good afternoon, everybody.
This guy got a speech.
Yeah, I got a speech, y'all. I'm gonna tell you. Y'all know usually I just get up here and I just tell all kind of funny stories, all right? But I had to think of something different this time. I had to sit down and jot about Mr. Taylor. All right, we are here to celebrate, Mr. Taylor's retirement, CT. All right. I was trying to find the words to describe this man, and all I can think about was the man, the myth, and as much as I hate to say it, the legend. Okay? We're gonna break all of that down, the man, the myth, the legend. Mr. Taylor, the man. When I tell you as a mentor, he mentored so many of us instructors on what to do, past and present, all right, as far as instructing. He definitely gave us a lot of knowledge, definitely broke down things as an instructor that a lot of us didn't understand and made us understand it. The man, spiritually, it's been times that I needed to hear the word. For whatever reason, if I was going through something, and many of you here can say the same thing. You might have been going through something, Mr. Taylor would walk by you, and he would have those conversations that he might not have knew at the time, but it really uplifted. It uplifted me. I'm pretty sure he uplifted everybody else too. All right. The myth. Let's talk about this. There is a myth that Mr. Taylor doesn't work.
That's a true myth.
All right. It's a myth that he doesn't work. I know it was times that when I was actually here and I was a staff sergeant instructor, Mr. Taylor would come to me and say, "Hey, I need this for your instructor packet." And I say, "Okay, Mr. Taylor." I give it to him. He asked me for a PT card. I give it to him. 2 days later, Mr. Taylor come back. "Hey, I need that PT card." I'm like, "Mr. Taylor, I just gave it to you." He said, "Well, what you do with it?" I said, "I put it on your desk." He said, "That's where you messed up." So the truth is, don't put it on his desk. Give it to him. All right? Another myth. Mr. Taylor is greedy. Mr. Taylor would show up at the luncheons, and I promise you, I felt like he was eating up all the food.
That ain't a myth.
Right?
I love to eat.
All right? The truth is, he loves to eat. So him being greedy is a myth. The truth is, he loves to eat. All right? The other myth. Let me see. Let me make sure I don't miss one. All right? Mr. Taylor. Oh, he gonna eat when it's free too. Y'all know that, right? All right. The other myth is, did anybody notice when we have lunches or gatherings, Mr. Taylor would bless the food, right? And we appreciate that. But did y'all notice Mr. Taylor was the first one in line? No matter who it was for. All right? Mr. Taylor was the first one in line. The truth is, he told me it was positioning. So I need to learn how to position myself. So that was the truth. Now we're going to talk about the legend. Mr. Taylor, 43 years. All right? That is time. That is enough time to have a legacy. You have created a legacy. I am part of your legacy. Thank you for letting me be part of your legacy. All right, all the things you taught me, I will make sure that I will take all that stuff in and pass it on to others. All right, so when I say you a legend in your own rights, as much as I hate to say it, you are a legend. All right, you are a person that I would consider a T-said GOAT, greatest of all time.
Well,
All right.
look here, I'm on the wall.
Y'all see how big his head got, right? All right, but that's all I got, Mr. Taylor. Thank you
Come on over.
for everything you've done
You know you my
for
guy.
so many. Thank you for everything you've done for me.
You my guy.
All right? We gonna miss you.
Guy.
Hey, Mr. Taylor, you drove a convertible, right?
I did.
You had to put the top down. So your head will fit.
Come on, you can deflate it. I know.
Come up there.
Everybody know.
At this time, Mr. McGee will present awards to Mr. Taylor. Mr. McGee will now present Mr. Taylor with the Meritorious Civilian Service Medal. Your certificate reads, Mr. Charles W. Taylor is awarded the Meritorious Civilian Service Medal for exceptional meritorious service as a training master instructor and training specialist, United States Army Ordnance School, Tactical Support Equipment Department, Quartermaster, Chemical Utilities Division, Fort Gregg Adams, Virginia, from 18 March 2018 through 31 March 2024. Mr. Taylor set the example in Army values, excelled at mentoring, and trained both students and fellow instructors. Mr. Taylor's vast knowledge enabled the Army to develop and train new emerging systems beyond the normal school scope of support. Mr. Taylor's achievements, dedication, and commitment to excellence are in keeping with the highest traditions of government service and reflects great credit upon himself, the United States Army Ordnance Corps, the United States Army Combined Arms Support Command, the Training and Doctrine Command, and the United States Army. Signed, Major General Michelle K. Donahue, Commandant. Mr. Taylor will now receive Mrs. Stacy Taylor's United States Army Ordnance School Certificate of Appreciation. The certificate reads, "This is to commend Mrs. Stacy M. Taylor, who on this occasion, in honor of her husband, Mr. Charles W. Taylor, 43 years of U.S. federal service, has earned him and the unit's grateful appreciation for her unselfish and devoted service, whose support, love, sacrifice, and understanding helped facilitate to make possible her husband's lasting contribution to the United States Army Ordnance School." Signed, Brigadier General Stephen L. Allen, Commandant. Mr. Taylor will now receive the Department of the Army Time in Service Certificate, which acknowledges his 42
It's 42 on here, yes it is.
42 years of loyal service. Signed, Joseph W. Kirby, Deputy to the Commandant. Mr. Taylor will now receive a letter from the Office of the Governor. The letter reads, "Dear Mr. Taylor, it is my great pleasure to congratulate you on your retirement from the Department of Defense as a training specialist with 23 years of service as a dedicated employee. I would like to personally thank you for the hard work and effort you have shown over the years. As you reflect on your career, you can be proud of the respect and admiration you have earned. Thank you for your faithfully representing the Department of Defense and performing your duties to the utmost of your ability. Your service to your fellow Virginians is an example to us all. Virginia is blessed by the tremendous commitment you have shown to your work. Thank you for upholding the highest ideals of service in all that you do and helping to make our Commonwealth an even better place to live, work, and raise a family. Signed, Glenn Youngkin, Governor. Mr. McGee will now present Mr. Taylor with the United States flag.
Oh, wrong one.
That was flown over the nation's capital in Washington, D.C. Mr. Taylor will now be presented with the Department of the Army Certificate of Appreciation. The certificate reads, "On the occasion of your retirement, I wish to extend to you my personal thanks and the appreciation of the United States Army for many years of service which you have given to our country. I share your pride in the contributions you have made to the Army, and I trust that you will maintain an active interest in the Army and its objectives during your retirement. You take with you my best wishes and those of your fellow employees for happiness and success in the years that lie ahead." Signed, Joseph W. Kirby, Deputy to the Commandant. Mr. Taylor will now be presented with the Department of the Army Certificate of Retirement and Pen.
This is it right here, man.
That's it.
The certificate
All that other
reads,
stuff.
"The Department of the Army Certificate of Retirement is awarded to Charles W. Taylor for serving faithfully and honorably in the federal service from 28 September 1981 to 31 August 2024. Your hard work and dedication are qualities that are demanded by the Department of the Army and the Federal Civil Service." Signed, Joseph W. Kirby, Deputy to the Commandant. Last but not least, Mr. Taylor will receive a gift from the Civilian Welfare Fund for his many years of faithful and full service to our grateful nation.
That's for the joke who tried to break in my house. I got him.
Mr. Taylor's steadfast. At this time, Ms. Jennifer Gilliam, the Department of Power Generation, Division of Power Generation, will now present Mr. Taylor with an award.
So I know you say once T said, always T said, but also once PG, always PG. Mr. Taylor, I just heard 1981 and I wasn't even alive. Which, when they say legend, right, that means a lot. That means sustainability. That means you've left something behind. That means that it's here and we will take it and we will move forward. So just know that just because you're retiring and enjoying sipping down in Texas somewhere and hanging out with your wife doesn't mean that we'll stop making things happen here and that you won't be missed. So, Mr. Taylor, thank you for your years of dedicated service to TSET and Power Generation Division. Congratulations on your retirement.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Can we get a, yeah.
That was so quick. Thank you. All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, a final round of applause for Mr. Charles.
All right. All right. On behalf of all the instructors, past and present, we want to present this to you. Because you're leaving us and you will no longer be surrounded by all the legends here. We don't want you to be lonely. All right. Sitting in your new house in Texas, the only legend. We got you a future legend. You can hang this up in your man cave. Congratulations.
Well, bring it in, boy.
I got the box.
Hold up. Need a photo.
You sure your camera gonna break with such greatness? Legends standing behind legends. Maybe you don't know what to tell you.
So I got the box. I'm gonna put it back in the box.
Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, a final round of applause for Mr. Charles W. Taylor. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the retirement ceremony. Please come forward and congratulate retired
I don't get no words.
Mr. Charles
You ain't
W.
gonna give me no words.
No.
I'm sorry, you have to put my
Give me about 5 minutes.
Okay, at this time, we will have final words from Mr. Charles W. Taylor.
Bless y'all. Hey, first of all, I want to thank all y'all for taking time out of y'all's busy schedule to come and show me love. I want to thank God first of all, because He is. Without Him, I wouldn't have lasted one day. I'd have cussed everybody. Can I be honest? I can be retired. I'm gonna be honest, but by the grace of God, I stand here. I want to thank my wife. The Bible says, "He that findeth the wife findeth the good thing and obtaineth favor of the Lord." I found favor with my wife, so I want to thank her. She's down in Texas at the new house, getting set up, waiting on me to be there September 5th. Mr. Kirby, you my guy. T said, course manager. I appreciate you. I'm so proud of you from where you came from to where you are today. You do my heart proud. Mr. Buteau, thank you so much. You came in and you let me be me.
Did he have a choice?
All right, Peanut Gallery. But I appreciate you, your mentorship. When I had problems, when I was messing up, I could go into your office and talk, and I wouldn't hear it in the hallways. So that's what I think. I appreciate that. Mrs. Gilliam, you were my supervisor for a short time, but I cried when I left. After I left PG, that was PG from the heart. So I appreciate you, and I could come and talk to you, and you would give me some advice. The best thing T-Set done for PG was hiring you after Mr. Wiley left. I'm gonna get to you. I'm gonna save you for left. Mr. Wiley, we go way back in Aberdeen. You taught me so much. You taught me how to be political and how not to say the wrong things. So, and that was very important because I could go from 0 to 100 before you know it. But you taught me how to bring it down and get another perspective. I thank you. Mr. McGee, thank you, sir. You mentored me, even from TMO. You didn't know it, but you was mentoring me. You was setting me up for success, not only in this job, but when I retire. Talk about your airplanes. You know, I met your wife when she was here, but I appreciate everything that you've done. Ms. Daniels, you listen, you just been a good friend. From the moment I met you, you've been a good friend, and I appreciate that. Good friends are hard to come by. Matt, dude, you number 1.5 on the job for me. Matt would come and weed eat my yard, and I take my truck over to him. Great guy. Simmons, I appreciate you coming all the way from Fort Campbell. So you're in the transitional state, boy. Well, by the time you get back, you're gonna see the new army. But seriously, I'm gonna cut it short. Sergeant Scipio, Mr. Caldwell, appreciate you coming over, man. I appreciate everyone, because you didn't have to do it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bless the food, and I'm not going to be the first in line. and the way I see it, because I had so many free meals, I took the time to cater this all by myself. So y'all enjoy this Last Supper on me. So I'm going to bless the food. Then we do.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the retirement ceremony. Please come forward and congratulate Mr. Charles W. Taylor.
Go ahead.